Welcome to the tip on how to use images in CodeSculptor. As you can see by my tip here, I've already taught how to do this if you go back to the tutorial pages on how to load images in CodeSculptor. And so if you want the details, go there. If you're looking for the fast version, get ready, here it comes. There's 3 steps. Step 1, find an image that you want to use online. So for instance, this is a pretty picture of a hummingbird, so maybe I want to use this image in my CodeSculptor. So I find it, I right click on it, and I say open image in a new tab. I come over here and I take a look, and I see that it is indeed an image. Sometimes it loads a web page instead of an image, and I can't use it, but this one ends in JPEG. It is an image, so I am going to copy it. I am going to come over here. That's step 1. Step 2 is loading the image into the CodeSculptor program. And we do that with a function called loadImage. We create a variable name. I'm too lazy to type hummingbird, so I'm going with hum. And then I am going to paste the URL that I got from there. And so now I know that the URL is, it's CodeSculptor is going to go out, find that URL, and take a look at it. And then I'm going to set the hummingbird's height and width because I need to know those later on when I actually want to draw it on the screen. So here, it actually told me in the URL what the height and width are. If I'm on this page and I go here, I can see the 700 by 400 is listed there. Unfortunately, it's not listed on this part, which I find strange. And then for some reason, this one, it doesn't always, but sometimes you can find the information directly in here. So I could put 700 and I could put 400. You could also, instead of putting 700 and 400, you could also have said get width and told the program to go find its own height and width because it can do that. It takes the image, it runs a method of that image that it has built into CodeSculptor, and it will come back with the number 700. I'm keeping this here for my own information, but I'm letting the computer do the work. Of course, I already did the work, so it's a little bit redundant. Third thing I want to do is I want to actually draw the image. I've left a note up here from what I typed in previously to remind myself how to draw an image because it's a little bit confusing to figure out how to draw an image. First part's not. First part, we just need to put in the name of the image. Then we have 4 sets of pieces of information we have to work with. First of all, what is the center point of that image? Well, it's always going to be, I don't have to guess, it's always going to be this divided by 2. Now, if I wanted to, I could do that math myself and put that in there. But I get used to just doing this, and that way I can copy and paste it later. Whatever the width is, I just divide it by 2. Whatever the height is, I just divide it by 2. Next, I have to say what the original height and width were. So I say it again. Next, I want to say where on my screen do I want to put this. This one's going to be where you actually want to draw the image. So this is going to be different depending on where you want to actually put it on the screen. So maybe I want to put it there. Finally, what size do I want to put the image? Do I want to put the original? I think I do. So I'm just going to say again to put the original with the original height on my screen. notice that if I put it at 200 and the width is 700, it's probably going to get cut off. So I'm not going to see the whole image. And then I'll have to move it around, but I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. I am going to hit run, and I'm going to get an error message. Image dimensions. Excuse me. I keep doing that. Image dimensions must be greater than 0. Well, I know there's 700, 400. It's just trying to load the image. So, see, this time it loaded the image and it worked just fine. There's the beautiful hummingbird. It's cut off a little bit. I should move this over. Probably to something more like 400. And I should move this up. Probably something more like 200. I'll reverse it. Ooh, that's nice. Maybe I could bring it down a little bit. Cool. Nice image. I think it's a little bit too big. So I am going to divide it by 2 and try again for my scaling. Look at that. Now, if you're saying, wait, I just wanted a hummingbird and not a pretty background, you'd have to find a transparent hummingbird that can handle that, because that's another way to do it. But I've got a beautiful hummingbird image on my screen by finding it online, loading it up, and then drawing it. And I think that's all I have to show you. So good luck putting it in yourself.